what it do. It's your girl Princess Absolute, and I'm back with another banger. You heard what I said, I'm back with another banger, okay? Let's get this thing started. Let me turn on the light real quick. Get a little light up in here, you know what I'm saying? Shine a little light on you, you know what I'm saying? So, as you know, you've probably already seen my video before this. I'm doing a couple of uploads. Like, it's gonna be a massive, like, 4 uploads back to back today. I'm trying to get there, you guys. Help me get there. You know what I'm saying? Help you go get there. So first thing, what I want you to do is spend 40 seconds in. If you ain't subscribed to my video, my channel, if you ain't subscribed to my channel yet, so I don't believe in editing. I feel like you get everything. So my phone cut off because someone was video chatting me. So today we have a mukbang, a corner store mukbang. Now you guys know I done did one of these before with a beef patty. That's delicious. Then they make it different than your corner store. My corner store is better. It's very popular. So what I want you to do, these edges was slicked, but I don't know what, I just don't get it. I don't know. It was slicked. But I'm always fighting with my edges. Sometimes my edges look poofy, like too thick, and then sometimes they look thin. Like, see on this side, they look thin as hell. But let's see. See what I mean? And then this side be looking all bushy. They don't really look that bushy because I slipped them down. I don't know. They have a mind of their own. So I have a turkey and cheese with lettuce, tomato, onions, mayo, oil and vinegar, salt and pepper, and mustard. These things are hot, but the flavor is good. This video is not sponsored by Doritos, Pepsi, or India. If you guys don't know about these sodas, I believe they're mainly sold at like Hispanic stores. I'm not sure because I live in a Hispanic neighborhood. But yes, if you haven't tried this grape soda, I don't know what you're missing. And I love Fanta grape soda, but this is better. This is amazing. Amazing. Their cream soda is amazing. I think it's cream soda. Yeah, their cream soda is amazing also, but they never have it. And their pineapple soda is also amazing, but they never have it. It's better than Fanta. I like how y'all see my phone through it. through the glass. You like that? You like that, huh? You like that? I have a dentist appointment in like 2 hours. Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock, and I have a dentist appointment at 6. So I decided to get this Haro and be fat and greedy. Eat this these Doritos and be fat and greedy, and then brush my teeth a couple of times before I go to my dentist appointment because I got work to do. One thing about me, I hate the dentist. I hate it. Now don't be sitting up your tongue. Well, your teeth ain't yellow and it. That's what I brush on. Because I don't like the dentist. So I try to keep them clean. But I don't like the dentist. So that's why. And then on top of that, I would have been good. I would have been good. But what happened was, when I was like 12 years old, I had a bunch of cavities. Maybe 16. Probably 12 or 16. I can't remember. I was younger. I had a bunch of cavities. So I went to this dentist, Dr. Zudikoff or something like that. Can't remember. And he was on Blake Street in New Haven, coming down below, living in Connecticut in New Haven. And he went there before. And it looked like a regular house. But I can't even say that, because my dentist I got now is very professional. And his is like a house, basically. His is on like the first floor of a house. But yeah, so the guy had like a dentist office in like a first floor of an apartment of like a 3-family. And I guess the type of fillings, so I had cavities, I had to get fillings done, but I guess like that. So I guess the type of fillings that they used to use, the material that they used for the fillings back then, they stopped making it, probably because they found out it would give you cancer. You know how they do. So I don't know why they stopped using it or whatever. So they stopped using it. So when I went to him, he was like, just a few years back, went to him, he was like, oh, you have to take those out. We don't want to use those type of that material for fillings anymore. So I'm gonna have to, and they're weak, so I'm gonna have to go in and remove them all. But your nerves are so sensitive, and they're like, they was like high at like I guess high or whatever. I don't know. So we have to put temporary fillings in, which I never heard of this before. Never heard of temporary fillings. So he was like, we got to put temporary fillings in, and they only last a year. So basically, you have to come to me and get these fillings removed. So I don't know if I told, this is like a story time / mukbang, okay? So what happened was, I never went back. Like, it's been like 3 years, and I never took these freaking fillings out. Sorry, excuse me. I'm not gonna blurt that out. I'm just sorry. Didn't mean it. I was getting excited. So I never came back to get these fillings removed. So a lot was going on in my life. I went through this whole depression stage because my father passed away 3 years ago. So I went through this whole depression stage. I had just got, this is back in, so this is back in 2018, I believe. 2017, I don't know. But yeah, so I had just got my, got my sleeve put in. I had my gastric bypass. I had just got my sleeve put in, and I literally had my sleeve for less than a year when my father passed away. Now I lost like 50 pounds. All right, so I started out at 265, and I got down to under 220. I can't remember. It was under 220 or whatever. Now, when I was 220, I kept fluctuating at 220 and at 222. Those are my fluctuating weights. So then when I finally got down to 220, under 220, was because I put in so much work. Now, I don't know if you guys told you I have hypothyroidism, which is when you have, when your body doesn't process energy and stuff. Like, it doesn't, like, you can eat a lot of stuff to try to get energy. You just don't get it. You're always fatigued. You're always tired. It's hard for you to wake up in the morning. It's hard for you to just get up and exercise. Like, your body is so fatigued. And your body doesn't burn energy properly, doesn't store it properly. It's like a whole bunch. Do your research on it. You can have either hyper or hyper. I have hyper, okay? Hyper is when your body makes too much and you like lose like your bone density and stuff like that. Like, it's like a lot. But I have the one where basically you work hard to like lose weight and it's just slower than the average. Like, you got to work probably 100 times harder than a regular person. Okay. Now, I had this years ago, but no one ever told me. So like when they went back and looked at my blood work, it showed that I had I think it's like called TS or something like that. My TS was always crazy. Like, it was always crazy. It wasn't where it was supposed to be. But no one never said anything for years. No one never said anything. So I kept on having these heart palpitations, and like I kept having like just like heart palpitations and feeling so exhausted. Like, I always kept having this. So like, it'd be days that I go to work and I'm like freaking out because it feels like it's a heart attack, but it's not. So come to find out, I had like GERDs, and I had yeah, so like I had this bad case of like acid indigestion, GERDs and stuff like that. And it basically came out after I had the sleeve put in. I already had it, but it came out when I had the sleeve put in. Never noticed I had thyroid issues because it's times that I lost weight on my own. I only lost like 20 pounds, but it was times that I lost weight on my own. But it was hard for me to keep on losing it. But it never dawned on me. I just thought that it was something I was doing wrong. So that's why I went to the route of getting the sleeve put in. So when I lost all that weight, it was because my body was fresh. You know, my body was just like in shock or whatever. So the thyroid didn't come out until afterwards. Like, I was like, something ain't right. And when they did it, it was like, and it's crazy because I never had a fat face like this, but I always had a fat neck. But when I was younger, no. Like, when I had my daughter, no. When I was like 18, 19, no, I had a skinny neck. But as years went on, my neck started getting fatter and fatter. So it's crazy because every time I would go in the hospital, people, like, I would have a nurse who asked me, do you have any issues with your thyroid? And I'm like, not that I know of. And that was it. They never checked me. They never looked at my recent blood work, my previous blood work or anything. They never did anything. So then one day a lady was like, have you, like, another person asked me again, you know, do you have like and I'm like, yeah, I do experience swelling in like my arm. If you ever noticed, like, my arm started having like these very, like, you could tell, like, it's like very swollen, and my neck and stuff. So those are areas of key factors of you might having thyroid issues when your arms are like this, because it swells up and it's stay big. Like, you see how my hand dips over, your hands be kind of swollen and stuff. And I always had that, like, you know. So then the lady she looked at my blood work. She said, I'm going to test you and see where it's at. My junk was like shot because I wasn't getting the proper medication, you know. And then they started putting me on Levarside. I don't know what it's called. Whatever. It's a prescription for it. And even then, like, my doctor, he keeps messing up because he's supposed to test me. Like, I'm supposed to do my meds, my prescription, and then after like the first month or two, like after 4 to 8 weeks, they're supposed to test my blood and see where it's at, so they can see if I need more medicine, like if they need to go up. Because right now, I think I'm on like 20 or 25 milligram. But then I know people that has it, and they're on like 125 milligrams, and they're losing weight like this. Like, not even exercising or nothing. So all the exercise that I'm doing to try to at least maintain where I'm at, they're not doing anything. They're just losing weight like this. But my doctor still have me at 20 to 25 milligrams or whatever. Yeah. So he's like messing up. So like now I've been on it. Like, listen, we're going to get this stuff together, because now like my legs be swollen. I have to take water pills. And you know, you're a female. You don't like to take no water pills and have to keep on peeing like 20 times in 3 hours and stuff like that. Like, that, it's nasty. So like I mainly take the water pills if I don't have to do nothing, because I'm not going to be running around trying to use a bathroom, because that's how it be with me. Like, I'm like, and I barely can hold my pee like that. Like, if it's like real bad, I can't hold it. I'll piss myself. I'm going to be honest. But yeah. So I don't take it like that unless I'm home. Like right now, I didn't take it today because I know I gotta go to a dentist appointment. And like I said, I'm a night owl, so when I go to bed, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at like 11, 12. So yeah, and that's another reason why it's hard for me to lose weight. I've been having this issue since I was in my teens. My daughter have an issue going to bed. Like, she be up late night. Last night we took a nap. Us and the cat, we took a nap. Well, me and the cat took a nap. And then later on, like, me and my daughter went to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock. We took a quick nap. And we woke up at, I want to say I woke up at 12, like 1 o'clock. I don't remember, 12 o'clock or something like that. I can't remember. But I woke up, and then I was up. Took my shower at 6 o'clock and went to bed. Like, it was getting late. No, it probably was like 5:30 when I took my shower. But then it was getting light outside. Went to bed. And I woke up at like 12 o'clock, 11 or something, 12 o'clock. I don't know. My time's be all off because my sleeping pattern is weird. But yeah, so like back to what I was saying. I'm all over the place. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, you guys. I only can eat a half. The other half I have to save, because like I told you, even though I had to sleep a long time ago, I still can't eat so much if I want to be able to drink stuff, and you know, like, I'm really full, like, stuff. So back to what I was saying. So I went through this whole phase where I was like craving sugar and stuff when my father passed, and eventually I started gaining weight back from started gaining weight, and I never went back and I was so stressed out, so I never went back and got the fillings taken out, the temporary fillings removed. So after that happened, I'm just starting to like really, like, you know, you need to get yourself right, get yourself together. So I ended up going to get my teeth done. Now I'm very, when I tell you I don't like pain, I'm very sensitive to pain. Like, so like even when it comes to like needles and stuff like that, it's hard for me to get a needle because it hurts so bad. And like, they come up with ways, like they tell you like to drop your hand down and like wiggle your fingers. That tends to work. So if you ever, gotta go get a needle, try it. Put your hand to your side and wiggle your fingers while your hand is down. Like, basically, like, rest your arm down and wiggle your fingers. And it concentrates on you. It takes your mind off of the actual shot. So it has you concentrating on wiggling your fingers. So you don't even feel it at all. Like, you can't feel the shot at all. That works. Even when it comes to blood work, like, oh, it's the worst. Like, I was in the hospital maybe a month ago, and like I had a UTI, because I'm prone to UTIs. And when it comes to that, like I'm not supposed to bathe. I'm not supposed to like shower with certain stuff. Like, you know, it's just like you know, you're not supposed to wash with certain stuff, which I don't. But like, I remember one time I washed with some shower gel, and I used like this soap because I didn't have any. But I only had this kind of soap that had like these beads in it, and I didn't notice it. All right, so when I purchased it, I didn't notice it had like the little bead thing. Never noticed it. So when I noticed it had them, I just put it to the side. And now I went to go shower and noticed I didn't have no shower gel. So I'm like, oh God, I ain't got no shower gel. Now, you know, me and my daughter both share shower gel, so I didn't notice that she used the rest of the shower gel. So I'm like, oh gosh. And I end up using that just because I didn't have anything to use. I could have used bar soap, but in my head I was just like, you know, I had bar soap, but I just didn't have shower gel. So when I was like, oh shoot. And I wind up, like, I normally don't use it down here, but I end up trying to wash my pubic hair part, like the you know, the hair part, and like I literally felt the freaking little pebble like go in there, and I'm like, oh whoa, what was that? Like, and I was like kind of like stunned, because I was like, wait, I didn't wash that area down there with it, because I usually use no soap. So it was like, I was like, oh, what was that? And it had like this tingly feeling. So I'm like, whoa, in the urethra, whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, what the heck was that? Boom, instant UTI. Instant. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, even like when it comes to like having you know, sexual intercourse, like I make sure I have to like use the bathroom. I'm sorry, I'm reading, alerts are coming in and I'm reading them as they're coming in. And I have a message from my messenger, so I was reading it. Yeah, so it was like an instant UTI, and it's just weird. It's weird. My body is weird. It's weird. And even when I was at the hospital, they was like, all these years, like, no one never sent you to a urologist. And I'm like, no, they just told me to stay away from, you know, don't use no products down there after, you know, intercourse. Make sure you use the bathroom, because that's important, you guys. If you guys didn't know, it's important, male and female, to use the bathroom after intercourse. So after you bust, use the bathroom, okay? So, you know, sorry, I got stuff in my eye, so I'm trying to get it out. So yeah, so it was just like an instant one. It's crazy. It's just crazy how my body works. So they couldn't find out which strand it was. So they had to, like, because you guys know when you have it, you have to find the right antibiotic for it. They have to find the right one to match whatever one you got. So that's what it was. So I was in there for like days, just getting stuck. Yeah. So yeah. So now I'm in the process of getting the fillings removed out. The temporary fillings removed out. I still have them there. I got work done on this one right here already, and I had an appointment for the one back here. I had an appointment for the one in the back to get done, but it had I thought I was going to get discharged on that day, but they kept me, so I had to call them and cancel it. So then after I got out, I was like, you know what, I've been stuck, plucked, and all that other good stuff. I've been stuck, plucked, and all that good stuff already. So I'm going to not go right away. So I didn't go right away. I just finished my hours at work and stuff, because I had missed a couple of days of work. So I finished my hours out and then went on vacation. Went out on vacation, and what happened? Oh, went out on vacation, and then I was like, I should have did this while I was on vacation, but I just didn't feel like going back to a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Even though the dentist and the doctors is not technically the same, but I just didn't feel like it. So then all of a sudden I was like, oh, Veronica, don't forget to call and make your appointment. So they only have one for today at 5. It was the closest date. I took it. And yeah, so I gotta get, he wants to do 2, but the way my dentist work is he'll take out 1, he'll fix 1, and if it's another one, if I'm doing good, he'll do the second one. But if it's like hard and a difficult day, he don't want to, because he knows like my pain level and stuff. Like he knows that I can't really tolerate pain, so he'll do a filling at a time, which is great for me. Like this one right here, I supposed to did 2 of them. Did these 2 in the back, but since this one was like tough, and he found when he removed it, he actually found the cavity in there, so it was like a little bigger job than the beginning. So he was just like, you know what, since we found the cavity under that filling, he was like, under the temporary filling, we're going to go ahead and just do this one. The next one, we're going to either do this one and another one. He's going to do this one or in another one, or he'll just do one. Sorry, my braids are so old, you guys. Well, they're not old. I did them myself. And you know, when you do it yourself, you try not to pull your hair like the shot would, and that's what I tried. So technically, this one should have been a whole braid right here. Then it was some in the back that was extremely tight, so I just removed them out myself. So I only have like a couple in the back. Let's see if you ever see it. See, this was, my kitchen was braided. See, it's only one hanging, and it was hurting, so I removed it. And this one right here, this one, my kitchen in the back. But I was like, took it out. Do I got one right here? Yeah, I got one right here. That's probably hanging. And I got another one here. And the rest I took out in the back because it was hurting too much. That's why I like to go to the shop, because if I want a quick style, I braid it myself. This one right here is hanging too, you guys. But yeah, if I want a quick style, I'll do it myself. I just don't like when they be pulling and tugging on your hair and stuff. Like it's theirs, you know what I'm saying? This ain't yours. This ain't even mine. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, these lashes right here are for sale. They're mine. They're called Beautified by PrincessAbsolute. A B-XCLUSIVE product. If you guys didn't know, I have a boutique called B-XCLUSIVE Jewelry and Things. I specialize in jewelry, costume jewelry, okay? And I also custom some jewelry, okay? So if you have any ideas that you want done, hit me up at princessabsolute@gmail.com. That's princessabsolute@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is going to be a long video. Sorry, you know, whatever. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like my channel. Make sure you watch my channel. Make sure you share my channel. Make sure you comment down below on my channel. Do all that good stuff. Share with your family. Say, yo, this girl is real. She ain't one of them fake YouTubers out there. She real. Subscribe to me. It only take a second, man. It only take a second. You subscribing to me is not going to do nothing. Then I also want to do a giveaway. Want to give away some free stuff, free glasses, free lashes. You know what I'm saying? Got glasses for sale, $10. You know what I'm saying? Little glasses for sale, $10. You know what I'm saying? Little orange, little things, little yellow things. I got all colors. You know what I'm saying? I got aviators, gold, silver, and black. Also got these pretty little things right here. Get them open. Sorry, you guys. You know how it is when you got nails on and you scared to rip something open. But you ain't trying to make a nail break. These are so cool. These are $5. Oh, let me show you these red ones. Now I feel like opening. Also got all colors of these. These are $5. And I also have dills, so hit your girl up. Hit your girl up. Alright? I love you guys. This has been the longest video I made in a while. I love you. I love you. I love you. Help your girl out. You know, I dropped in subscribers. I had 14,000 and some change. No, not 14,000. Sorry, 1,400 and some change. Now I'm down to 1,300 and some change. I'm saying, get your girl up. You know, boost me up. You know what I'm saying? Get me right. Help me get to that 5,000. Help me get monetized. Watch my videos. View them all. View them. Go to my playlist. Watch my whole playlist. Help your girl out. I love you guys. And also, comment down below if you have a channel. Right now, you might not think you want one. Right now, you might think you don't want one. You might say, I don't want one. But it's good to start getting them. So when you do decide that you want one, you can go ahead and just start uploading because you already got people. So what you do is you subscribe to a person and say, yo, I subscribe to you. Now what I do, because a lot of y'all be shady, because I be going through subscribing to y'all, y'all subscribe to me and then y'all unsubscribe me. I'm going to start going down my subscription list and I'm going to write it down, right? And then I'm going to go and see if you're subscribed to me. If you're no longer subscribed to me, I'm unsubscribing because that's not right. That's not right. You don't do that. You don't do that because you being